The first one says a blessing in disguise. Can you tell us the meaning? A blessing in disguise.
So what that means is when something looks bad, but it actually turns out good.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Learn English Fast. Aha ni kuri Kwiga Vuba Icyongereza. We teach you in a way that helps you learn and start speak the English you are learning. Tukwigisha mu buryo wiga ugatangira kuvuga Icyongereza uri kwiga. Today we are going to learn idioms or expressions or sayings that we use in written or spoken English. Tugiye kwiga idioms cyangwa se inshoberamahanga cyangwa se sayings ushatse wayita expressions cyangwa se na proverbs ushobora kuzisanga muri idioms. Tuyakoresha turi kuvuga Icyongereza cyane ziba zigaruka cyangwa turi no kwandika Icyongereza. We are going to learn some of them. Tugiye kuba twiga zimwe muri zo. If it is not your first time to be on this channel, niba twebwe bwa mbere wagera kuri channel, you already know Mark. Uzi Mark usanzwe umuzi. Mark is a Canadian. Mark ni umunyakanada is going to be helping us with some examples of these idioms. Mark ari buze kuba adufasha twigana is idioms. Are you ready? Uriteguye? Now, before we dive into the lesson of today, I want you to know that if you need a book with idioms, proverbs, and the other expressions, you can get it. Ukeneye igitabo cy'abantu bari advance ushaka gusobanukirwa na proverbs, idioms, sayings, slangs, short forms. Igitabo wakibona. We have a wonderful book to help you with that. And if you need the other books, ukeneye ibindi bitabo uri umutangizi ushaka kwiga Icyongereza ugihereye hasi, we have a book for you. Dufite igitabo cyagufasha gisobanuye no mu Kinyarwanda step by step, intambwe ku yindi, cyagufasha ibintu bikagenda neza. We have a book for dialogues. Ushaka igitabo kirimo ibiganiro by'Icyongereza ndetse bisobanuye no mu Kinyarwanda, igitabo cyagufasha for a person who want to learn a spoken English, umushaka kw'icyongereza cyo kuvuga, this is a book for you. Iki ni igitabo cyawe. And we have a grammar book, dufite igitabo kirimo grammaire. We have a sentence book, dufite igitabo kirimo interuro z'Icyongereza n'Ikinyarwanda. And we have a vocabulary book, igitabo kirimo inyunguramagambo. And even we have a book to help you to understand verbs. Dufite igitabo kirimo inshinga, niba uri kuvuga igihe uri gusobanura ibikorwa niba bitagenda neza uko inshinga ziri kukubana nkeya, this book can help you. Now, if you are in USA, Canada, Europe, or any part of the world, and you feel like you want to learn English, either from zero or improving your English, waba ugiye gutangira kuri zero, uri hagati, cyangwa ushaka kongera ibyo usanzwe uzi, we have wonderful lessons that can help you. Dufite amasomo meza cyane ateguye. Dufite program y'amezi 3, program y'amezi 6, program y'umwaka. Already amasomo, we are not preparing anything. It's just lessons you are coming and you are learning. Okay? Nukuza uitutangira kwiga. Now contact us on our number. Wareba nimero yacu kuri screen, ukaba watuvugisha tukagufasha. You might be the next person to be speaking English fluently and confidently. Ushobora kuba ari umuntu ugiye kuzajya uvuga Icyongereza udategwa ndetse wifitiye icyizere. Na hari abantu bakunda kumbaza, iyo ndi kuvuga Icyongereza birananira. It's because you are not sure of what you are speaking. Hari igihe usanzwe nyine wifitemo Icyongereza ariko utari sure neza niba nta makosa arimo. Ibyo bigabanya confidence yawe. So we can help you with that. Ibyo twabigufashamo. Now, one, learn idioms or English expressions. Kubera ukwiye kuba wakiga idioms cyangwa se inshoberamahanga. Because it will make your English sound more native. Icyongereza cyawe kiba kimeze nk'umuntu wavukiye muri Amerika, niko kiba gisoundinga, cyangwa se wavukiye nko mu Bwongereza. The words they use, a phrase they use, nawe nizo uba uri gukoresha. Which is why it's a good idea to master these expressions. Ariyo mpamvu ari igitekerezo cyiza kuba wakiga aya expressions. Now let's dive into the lesson of today. Reka twinjire mu isomo ry'uyu munsi. We are going to start with a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise. Bisobanura iki? A blessing in disguise, ubundi a blessing in disguise, ubwa mbere kikubayeho ubona ari kibi, ariko nyuma ugasanga kikubereye ikintu cyiza, kikuviremo umugisha. Ni ukuvuga ngo tubisobanura ijambo ku jambo, ni umugisha wiyoberanyije. A blessing in disguise. Urabizi yuko nawe hari nk'ibintu bikubaho ukumva ni bibi, ariko mu nyuma ukazabona ni byiza. That is a blessing in disguise. Now let's listen to Mark explaining a blessing in disguise. Reka twumve Mark asobanura ngo a blessing in disguise ni iki.
The first one says a blessing in disguise. Can you tell us the meaning, a blessing in disguise?
So what that means is when something looks bad, but it actually turns out good. So like what Steve's been teaching about the parables, it's the unexpected.
Yeah, you weren't expecting to happen, that is a twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Mark aravuze ngo it's when something looks bad but it actually turns out good. Okay? When something looks bad but it actually turns out good. Nuvuga ngo haba harimo twist, haba ari twist, ikintu gita gihinduka, ikintu cyagaragaraga. Something looks bad, cyagaragara yuko kimeze nabi, but it actually turns out good. Bigahinduka kibaye ikintu cyiza. That is a blessing in disguise. In the end, there's a twist. Mu nyuma haba hari twist, to twist ni uguhita uhindukiza ikintu. That is a blessing in disguise. You can even explain vuga ngo it's the unexpected. Iyo dufite the ikurikiranye n'inyajwi tuvuga the unexpected. Ntabwo ari the unexpected, yavuze ngo it's the unexpected. Ni ibintu utari witeze. Okay? Ibintu byiza bikubayeho utari ubyiteze, it's the unexpected. Let's see the example. I can say when they laid me off, it was a blessing in disguise. Ubwo banyirukanaga ku kazi wari umugisha wiyoberanyije. Vuga ngo byamviriyemo amahirwe. When they laid me off, it was a blessing in disguise. Okay? To lay off, iyo nayo ni expression cyangwa se ni phrasal verb isobanura gukurwa ku kazi, kwirukanwa ku kazi. That is to lay off. None mu gihe cyatambutse biba laid off. When they laid me off, it was a blessing in disguise. Ubwo banyirukanaga ku kazi wari umugisha, nge nagize ngo ni ibyago kumbe ari umugisha, kuko hari igihe bashobora kukwirukana ku kazi baguyembaga ibihumbi 300, none ugahita ubona kandi kari kugwemba 500. That is a blessing in disguise. Another example, you can say when I had an accident, it was a blessing in disguise. Ubwo nakoraga impanuka wari umugisha wiyoberanyije. Ushobora kuba wari ugiye kujya mu modoka ya mbere ntujyemo, noneho ukajya mu modoka ya kabiri, abakoze impanuka mu modoka ya mbere bose bikaba nabi cyane, noneho wowe ugakomereka gatoya, none ukavuga ngo it was a blessing in disguise, kuko we bitakabije cyane, ukavuga ngo it was a blessing in disguise. That is the first one. Let's see the next one. Reka turebe indi. Iyo tugiye kureba no mu Kinyarwanda turayigira ivuga ngo once bitten twice shy. Once bitten twice shy. Iyo ibishatse kuvuga ngo kabiri ntikaba ku mugabo. Once bitten twice shy. Iyo tuyikoresha ryari? Tuyikoresha when you want to be cautious because you've been hurt. Ushaka kwigengesera kubera ko wigeze kubabazwa n'icyo kintu. Once bitten twice shy. Ayo mu Kinyarwanda tuvuga ngo kabiri ntikaba ku mugabo. Let's see example. Reka turebe urugero. You can say I'm carefully with making friends. Once bitten twice shy. Ndirinda ntabwo njya mpfa gufata inshuti ngo umuntu duhure mpe guhita mugira inshuti, kubera ko nigeze guhura na experience itari nziza. Nuvuga ngo inshuti zigeze kungambanira, zigeze kunyitwaraho nabi, hari ibyo zankoreye bitari byiza. So ibyo rero byarananyigishije. Ukavuga ngo I'm carefully with making friends. Once bitten, twice shy. Okay? Ushobora kuba byarakubayeho hari nk'inshuti uzi zigeze kuguhemukira, uzi ko muri inshuti mukora ibintu neza muri ku murongo umwe, and then ugasanga uko wabitekerezaga siko biri. Icyo gihe uzavuga ngo once bitten, twice shy. Okay? Bivuze ngo kabiri ntikaba ku mugabo. Another example, you can say, I don't want to drink again because once bitten, twice shy. Sinshaka kongera kunywa inzoga kubera ko kabiri ntikaba ku mugabo. Wenda hari igihe wanyweye inzoga urasinda ubona nimbi cyane, wumva ibintu unyuzemo ntabwo ari byiza, zigukoresheje amakosa. Then in that case, you gonna say, I don't want to drink again, once bitten, twice shy. Sinshaka kongera kunywa inzoga kubera yuko kabiri ntikaba ku mugabo. Once bitten, twice shy. Now let's see the next one. Reka turebe indi ukurikiyeho. Next one is stealing someone's thunder. Stealing someone's thunder. Reka tumanze twumve Mark ari kubisobanura.
Now, next one is stealing someone's thunder.
It's like if you're talking about something and I jump in and talk about it more, or if you have like if I'm talking about Matthew 18 and you have Matthew 19 and I start talking about Matthew 19, then I've stolen your thunder.
Oh yeah, I see.
Mark aravuze ngo, if you're talking about something, igihe uri kuvuga ku kintu, if you're talking about something and I jump in, to jump in no guita witerera mu bintu, that is jump in, okay? And I jump in and talk about it a bit more. No nkabivuga no mbirambuye, no nkagira ibyo nongeramo. You're talking about something and I jump in and talk about it a bit more, that is stealing someone's thunder. When steal no kwiba, thunder ni inkuba. Stealing someone's thunder, rango no kwiba inkuba y'undi muntu. But that's not what means. Ntabwo ari gutyo bisobanura. Ubusobanuro bwa nyabwo n'ubu. Mu yandi magambo, what does it mean? Bishatse kuvuga iki mu yandi magambo? Biravuze ngo hari attention wowe wari ufite, none iyo attention nkashaka kuyikururira. Okay? Abantu bari kukumva bakwitaye, none nkashaka kwikururira attention wari ufite. Okay? Bivuze ngo directing someone's attention towards you to gain praise. Okay? Directing someone's attention towards you to gain praise. No kugira ngo ari wo bitaho kugira ngo bagushimagize. Okay? That is stealing someone's thunder. Okay? Let's see the examples. Reka turebe ingero. Example can be talking about Matthew 18 and I jump in. I talk about Matthew 19, I'm stealing your thunder. Wari kuva kuri Matayo 18, yemvuze kuri Matayo 19, nibango ncagira ngo attention ari ngewe ijyaho. In that case, I'm stealing your thunder. Wari kuva kuri Matayo 18, ngemise mvuga kuri Matayo 19, ncagira ngo ari nge abashima nyine nigaragaze. That is stealing someone's thunder. Another example, you can say, I don't like to talk to him because he's always stealing my thunder. Vango ari gushaka kwigarurira ijambo. I don't like talking to him because he's always stealing my thunder. Simba nshaka kuvugana nawe kubera ko igihe cyose ubona ko ari ushaka kwiharira ijambo. Simba nshaka kuvugana nawe kubera yuko igihe cyose ubona ko ari ushaka kwiharira umwanya, niwe ushaka kwiharira ijambo. I don't want to talk to him because he's always stealing one's thunder. Because he's always stealing my thunder. That is it. Now let's see another one. Next expression ivuga under the weather. Under the weather tuyikoresha tuvuga yuko tutameze neza. If you say I'm under the weather, ushatse kuvuga yuko utameze neza. I'm under the weather. How are you? I'm under the weather. It means you are not fine. Ntabwo uba umeze neza. Under the weather rero it means feeling sick, kumva urwaye, or feeling ill, kumva urwaye utameze neza. That is under the weather. Let's see the examples. Reka turebe urundi rugero. My brother was feeling under the weather yesterday. Muvandimwe wanjye ejo hashize yumvaga atameze neza. My brother was feeling under the weather yesterday. Let's see another example. You look like you are under the weather. Usa naho urwaye. You look like you are under the weather. You look like you are under the weather. Usa naho urwaye. Ikurikiyeho turagira no mu Kinyarwanda iravuga ngo beat around the bush. Beat around the bush mu Kinyarwanda bishatse kuvuga kwinyuza ikibungo. Ni ukuvuga ibintu utari direct, udahise ubigeraho. Nibyo twita beat around the bush. Example, you can say, tell me the truth, stop beating around the bush. Ngize ukuri, reka kwinyuza ikibungo. Tell me the truth, stop beating around the bush. Let's see another example. Paul likes to beat around the bush when he's talking. Paul likes to beat around the bush when he's talking. Paul akunda kwinyuza ikibungo iyo ari kuvuga, cyangwa se Paul akunda guca ibintu iruhande iyo ari kuvuga. It's giving message but indirectly. Gutanga ubutumwa cyangwa se message udahise uyiganaho uhita uyivuga. That is beat around the bush. Iyo dukurikijeho ni cut corners, no guca mu nzira ya bugufi. Okay? To do something easily. Gukora ikintu ku buryo bworoshye, that is cut corners. Ariko kuyikoresha ntabwo bivuze ngo biri muri negative, ntabwo ari uguhakana, ntabwo ari ikintu kibi.
Next one is to cut corners.
Shortcuts.
Shortcuts.
So instead of staying on the path, you cut a corner.
Oh yeah.
Like think of the preaching diagram. Yeah, if you skip a step, you're cutting a corner.
Okay. And you want to go in Kigali, you don't want to go in this highway, and you just want to just take a short way.
Yeah. In reality, it's not always bad. When people say it, they usually mean that you're like, you're not doing a great job. You're cutting a corner.
Ubundi yavuze ngo in reality, it's not always bad. Ubundi kuyikoresha ntabwo bivuze ngo cyangwa se gukora ibintu mu buryo bwihuse, mu buryo bworoshye ntabwo ari bibi. Okay? But you can cut corner, but you are doing something good. Okay? Example. You can say, I always cut corner to buy something for my brother. I always cut corner to buy something for my brother. Nbango hano ho tuba twikoresheje tuvuga kugura ikintu ariko gihendutse. Ngura ibintu bihendutse ndi kugura umuvandimwe wanjye. Njya ngurira umuvandimwe wanjye ibintu bihendutse. Okay, it's not bad kuba wamugura icyo kintu gihendutse nacyo akakibona. But you are taking a shortcut. Uri gufata inzira bugufi, cyangwa se you are doing it easily. Uri kubikora mu buryo bworoshye. That is cut corner. Iyo dukurikijeho nivuga to leave no stone unturned. To leave no stone unturned. Bivuze ngo no kudasiga ibuye na rimwe utarikuye aho riri. Vango buri buye ryose ukabiribirindura. That is to leave no stone unturned. Vango no gukora ibishoboka byose. That is to leave no stone unturned. Example. In my journey to learn English, I left no stone unturned. Mu rugendo rwanjye rwo kwiga Icyongereza ntacyo ntakoze. In my journey to learn English, I left no stone unturned. Bivuze ngo I read the books, nasomye ibitabo, I watched videos, narebye amavideo yigisha, and I tried to speak, nagerageje kuvuga Icyongereza, and I listened to English, and I wrote English, ndetse nanditse n'Icyongereza. And you can do the same. If you want to learn English, you have to be doing these 4 things. If you don't want to leave any stone unturned, niba udashaka kugira icyo usiga, you have to read, you have to speak, you have to listen, you have to write. Ibi bintu bine ugomba kuba uri kubikora byose. Niba uri gukora kimwe uzamenya kimwe, ariko byose niba ushaka kubimenya, it is better that you keep doing all those 4 skills. Ibyo uko ari bine ugomba kuba uri kubikora. And if you want to learn with us, we'll make sure that you are doing these 4 things. Niba ushaka kwiga Icyongereza natwe, ibi bintu uko ari bine, reading, listening, speaking, writing, we are gonna make sure that you are doing this. Ibi tuba tugomba kumenya neza yuko uri kubikora. Now, let's see the next one. Best of both worlds, yo isobanura, you have something good right now, and you might have something good later, bango ufite ikintu cyiza none ariko na nyuma ushaka kugira ikindi kintu cyiza, it means you are having best of both worlds. Bango ni ibintu bibiri byiza, kimwe cyabaye none kiri kuba neza na nyuma hari n'ikindi kiri buze kugenda neza, that is to have best of both worlds. The best of both worlds bishobora kuba uri gukora ibintu bibiri cyarimwe byose bikagenda neza, then that is best of both worlds. Example, I'm teaching English and spending my time together with my children. I'm having the best of both worlds. Ndigisha nkamarana n'umwanya n'abana banjye, nuvuga ngo byose biri kugenda neza, I'm having the best of both worlds. You too, let me ask you. You too, maybe there are two things you are doing at the same time and they are going smoothly. Niba ari ibintu bibiri uri gukora bikaba biri kugenda neza, then you are having the best of both worlds. Now, let's see another one. Next one is apple of my eye. Apple of my eye ni umukundwa cyangwa se uwukunda. Iyo tuvuze ngo you are the apple of my eye, uri kubwira nk'umukobwa, uri kumubwira ati ndagukunda. You are the apple of my eye. Okay, uri pome y'amaso yanjye mu yandi magambo. Bivuze ngo ndagukunda. Let me give you an example. I can say my wife is the apple of my eye. Bivuze ngo mugore wanjye ndamukunda. My wife is the apple of my eye. That is it. Iya nyuma ni call it a day. Call it a day bisobanura kurangiza ikintu. To stop doing something.
Yeah, next one is call it a day. What do we mean when we say let's call it a day?
That's pretty straightforward. It just means you're done for the day.
Okay. You understand
the day is done.
Yep. The day is over. Okay, yeah. It's done.
Let's say today is over.
Yeah.
Okay. Mark nawe yivugira ngo it's pretty straightforward. Irumvikana. It's pretty straightforward. Okay? We are done. Twarangije. Okay? That is it. I can say let's call it a day. Iri somo reka turirangize, tugiye kurangiza turi ku musozo nkavuga ngo let's call it a day. Let's finish it. Reka turangize. Mark yavuze ngo it's straightforward. Irumvikana cyane. Let's call it a day. Ushobora no kwayikoresha ari nka nijoro ukavuga ngo let's call it a night. Reka tubyite ijoro, bivuze ngo reka turangize uyu munsi, subikire hano muri iri joro. Let's call it a night. Let's call it a day. Reka turangize, reka tubyite umunsi, bivuze ngo reka dusoze. Another example, you can say let's call it a day and go home because everyone's tired. Let's call it a day and go home because everyone's tired. Reka dusoze dutahe kubera ko buri wese arananiwe. Let's call it a day and go home because everyone is tired. Now let's say let's call it a day and catch up next time.